Hey everyone, Kevin Stanford here. Hope you're having an absolutely amazing day because you already know that I am. Guys, today in this video, I want to share something with you. I want to share with you the importance of building a quality list to share your business with. You're going to make two separate lists. We're going to talk about building a customer list. We're also going to talk about building a business builders list, meaning people that you like to share your business opportunity with in order to grow and expand your business. Why is it important to have a quality list? Because the list of people that you talk to, the people that you build your business with is going to set the foundation for your business. And we all know how important the foundation is. If you're building a house, you want to make sure that the house is built on a solid foundation. You don't want to build a 10,000 square foot home on an 8,000 square foot foundation because eventually it's going to crumble. So what we want to do is come out of the gate sharing this information with good quality people to build the solid foundation, and it also helps you take your business into momentum. So I just want to share with you some different things, some suggestions, some ways that I build lists and how we've been able to build a solid foundation. Now, my mindset is one of the things I attempt to do is not prejudge people. We honestly don't know what a person's situation is. A lot of times we may look at someone and say they already make a lot of money, or they own this business, or they wouldn't like this type of opportunity. They told me they don't like network marketing, they don't like, relationship marketing, direct sales, whatever you want to call it. They don't like that type of thing. And so what I had to do was back it back because times change, people's situations change, and you just never know. I would rather the person tell me no than to tell someone else yes. I want you to get this. I would rather someone tell me no to the opportunity, but I share it with them, rather than them tell somebody yes. The worst feeling that you could have, or one of the worst feelings, is for you to go to an event, for you to go to a meeting, and all of a sudden you see someone that you know walking that stage, getting recognized, hitting ranks, and building a solid business, and you're saying to yourself, why didn't I call? Or that person actually calls you to prospect you and say, well, why didn't you tell me about it? So guys, you do not want that to happen. So have the mindset, I would rather someone tell me yes or no than to tell somebody else yes. So again, do your best not to necessarily prejudge when you're sharing the information with people. Guys, I want to share with you, when building your list, do a minimum of 100 people. Never let your minimums be your maximum, though. You want to make your list as long, as strong as possible. And here's the reason why. If you only have 10 people on your list, you are hoping and praying that every single person that you call says yes to get in the business. Because if they don't, your belief will kind of go down, and now you're a little worried that you won't be able to build your business because you're saying, well, I don't know anybody else. When you have 100 people, 1,000 people on your list, you're simply going through the list. Tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, because I got to go. That's the mindset you want to have. And when you have that many people on your list, you're focusing on the people that say yes. You're not focused on the ones that says no. So again, a long, good quality list is going to be super important. But again, we're going to make two lists: a customer list and a potential business builders list. Let me explain those two to you, and then I'm going to show you how to build your list. When I build my customer list, and some of these people will be cross-referenced, you would share both with them, okay? My customer list only, when I look at my grandfather's 81 right now. He is not going to build this business. We all know that. But that doesn't mean that he can't take advantage of the various products and services that are in the ecosystem right now, or that's continuously being added. So I still got my grandfather. You can still get someone like your grandparents to become a customer, because they will be able to benefit from the savings of various things that's in the ecosystem. Some other people who I just get as customers. We all know people who may be on fixed income. They may be on disability, and they may not be able to take advantage of the opportunity for income purposes or reasons. Those are also people who I still would get as a customer. And no matter who I get as a customer, I always ask for referrals. Don't slip on the referrals. Who do you know that may be open to say some additional, to say, you know, to enjoy these savings? Who do you know that may be open to earning some additional income outside of what they're doing? Ask for referrals all the time. You never know who you're going to get. So people who may be on fixed income or disability or something of that magnitude. Also, people who I put on my customer only list are negative people. We all know people who, when they walk in the room, instead of lighting it up, the lights go dim. We all have people who are negative and you really don't want to be around them, but I still would get them as a customer. I still want to share the savings with them and make the money. Okay, so those are people who I may put on my customer only list that I don't really, you know, share the business opportunity with or press the issue with. Now, business builders are totally different. Everybody else goes on my business builders list. Okay, now when I think about people who I want to add to my list, there are something called 5 pointers that I keep in mind. 5 pointers are people who are married, people who own their own homes, people who have children, people who are 25 or older, and people who make at least $40,000 or more. Those are 5 pointers that I always keep in mind as I'm building my list. Why? Because typically those people have been through some things. They're showing responsibility. They're showing discipline. They have things that they have to take care of, and they typically would take the opportunity more serious because they may see this as a way to supplement their income, pay for college, get out of debt, bring a spouse home, build an outside business. There's just so many things that come into play. But typically people who are 5 pointers have gone through some things and have shown to take opportunities like this more seriously. Also, 4 checkers. 4 checkers. What does that mean? 4 checkers, people who may have influence. And influence can be taken a lot of ways. Teachers have influence. Ministers have influence. Hairdressers have influence. Okay? People, coaches have influence. People who can command something have influence. The second 4 out of the 4 checkers, so influence, coachable, teachable, trainable. Meaning, if I share this opportunity with them, will they follow the system that's working, or are they going to go and try to reinvent the wheel? So I'm looking to see if they're coachable, teachable, trainable. The third thing I look for is, are they a self-starter? Are there people who, if they see this opportunity, they're going to dig in and go to work? Or am I going to have to call them every time and say, hey, or get on the call. Hey, did you get on flight school? Hey, are you going, you know, are there self-starters? Are there people who would take the ball and run with it? Okay, that's the third one. 4, do they have the financial resources to get started or the ability to get the money? And that's at any level. I don't care if it's the smallest package or the biggest. Do they have the resources to get started immediately, or can they get creative and go get it? Credit carded, you know, debit carded, sell some stuff, whatever the situation may be. My mindset is this, and I never say people don't have the money, because people have the money for anything that they see value in. So you don't have that mindset either. People have money for whatever they want to have money for. If a person's car stopped right now and they had to get a new transmission or whatever the situation was, and they already written up at work, and if they be late one more time, if something has happened one more time, they're gonna lose their job. How creative do you think they would become in order to get that transmission fixed? Very creative. Okay, people have value for whatever it is that they have, and they get creative when it comes to money. So again, those are my 4 checkers. Self-starters. Do they have the financial resources to get started, or can they get it? Are they coachable, teachable, trainable, and do they have influence? Guys, those 2 things, the 5 pointers and the 4 checkers alone, can help you create a solid list. Now, once your list is created, this is what I do. Look by each person's name and say, if it's Kevin, the name is Kevin. Kevin, in my opinion, is Kevin the coachable, teachable, trainable? Yes, put 1 check. Is Kevin, does he have influence? Yes, put another check. Does he have the money to get started? Yes, put another check. And is he influential? Self-starter, whatever. Self-starter, influential, have the money to get started, and is a coachable, teachable, trainer. Go and do that by every single name that's on your list. You're going to have some people with 4 checks. You're going to have some with 3 checks. You're going to have some with 2 checks, and you're going to have some with 1 check, and it may even have no checks. But you want to go through your entire list and just put the checks. Why? Because we are going to start sharing the information with the 4 checkers first. This is how your foundation is going to get set. Start with the 4 checkers first, straight down the list first. I share with you what to say. There's other videos that's going to talk about how to pick their interest, so I'm not going to go all up into that right now. Watch the other video, okay? Shoot your shot video. That's the video I'm talking about. Watch the shoot your shot video, and I explain all of that. So 4 checkers first, then the 3s, then the 2s, and then the 1s. Your 4 checkers, we're going to make their list. They will have a lot of people who are 4 checkers, who are 5 pointers. So that's a solid foundation being built, okay? 5 pointers, 4 checkers, make the list, go down, put your checks, and then immediately we will attack the 4 checkers first, the 3s, the 2s, and then the 1s. Hope this makes sense, guys. So those are some things that I leverage to build a strong list. Once I contact the people, what I typically do is, beside each person's name, I put the date that I contacted them, what the response was. If they were open, yes, I put what I sent to them, whether it was I got them as a customer only, or whether they were open to the business, and I put the follow-up. So everything is tracked. Documentation beats conversation all the time. You want to document what you do. Who the person was, man, what date you sent it to them, when you're supposed to follow up, and what the results are. Why? Because those who don't necessarily get into business right now don't mean that they won't get in later. I always ask them, hey, I understand that it's not for you at this time. If they choose not to get involved, would it be okay if I kept you updated on my success and what the company is doing? They will always say yes. Or they may say, well, you know, can I follow up with you in another 60, 90 days? If they say yes, you write down when it is and you put in your calendar when you're supposed to follow up. Guys, this is being professional. This is business. We got to grind with this the right way in business, okay? We want to make sure that we do this. And then those people say, man, I told him 30 days, he called back in 30 days. All that really makes a difference. But that's also a part of your list. It is important to do this because you want to put the most amount of momentum into when you first launch your business. If you think about an airplane, in order for the airplane to get off of the runway, it has to have a massive amount of momentum to get it off the ground. Now, once it gets off the ground and it reaches a certain level, guess what? It levels off and it doesn't take as much momentum, as much fuel to maintain what's there. But all of a sudden, if it needs to go to another height, guess what has to happen? They have to hit the gas again in order to take it higher. It's the same thing in business. With a strong list, if you compress time and expose the business quickly, massively, especially with good quality people, you're going to set a solid foundation, and I'm telling you, your business is going to catch some momentum. All right? Man, I hope y'all can see the excitement in this. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be key for you having success in your business. Now, let's talk about building. How do I get these people? Where do I come with the list? Because sometimes people don't think that they know a lot of people, but I'm telling you, we all know thousands of people. Thousands of people. One way to start building your list, if you just think about the alphabet, it's 26 letters in the alphabet from A to Z. You can simply say, who do I know name that starts with an A? Whose name starts with the B? Whose name starts with the C? It's 26 letters. If you come up with 10 names for each letter of the alphabet, or if it averages 10, that's 260 names right there, just from the letters of the alphabet. You also can say, when you're thinking about different professions, who do I know that's an accountant? Who's an actress? Who's an actor? You know, who's a barber? Who do I know that's a beautician? You know, who do I know that does catering? Who do I know that does sales? Who do I know sells cars? Who do I know sells insurance? Who do I know that has a dry cleaner? Who do I know that owns their own certain type of business? Who do I know that's in network marketing? Who do I know that's done network marketing? Okay. Who do I know that's always doing some type of business opportunity because they're trying to make some money? You know, who do I know that's a coach? Who do I know that's a minister? Who do I know that's in city council? Guys, there's so many different things when you start thinking, who am I spending my money with? Who is my insurance person? Who do I buy my car from? You know, who do I pay this to? When you're thinking about where you're spending your dollars, those are definitely people that you need to go to first because you want to share with them. I do business with people who do business with me. If my money is good enough to go to you, worst case scenario, you're going to become my customer. Or I can definitely take my business elsewhere. Guys, this is what you have to think about when you start thinking about who owns the lawns curve, who cuts my yard. You know, when you start seeing people business cards laying around, pick them up. Why? They're already in business. They already understand customer. They need customers in order to make money. They already have a contact list, a client list. Man, when you start thinking about people like barbers and beauticians, these are counselors. They know everybody's business. People come get their hair done, especially when it comes to ladies. Man, these women spending a lot of money to get their hair done to that same beautician who has X amount of clients already, and they know a lot about them. Right now, tax season. I'm telling y'all, people getting their income tax money back. Why not share with them a way to now take that money and multiply and build it on a residual basis? People right now getting ready to start taking a lot of trips. They have that money. This is the time that you want to expedite the process to introduce your business to them. So letters of the alphabet, people who are in certain professions, okay? It's just so many ways to do it. Your social media outlets, your Facebook, your Instagram. Guys, go through and write those names down. Write the names down. They're there for social purposes. Get social with them. There may be a lot of people who you're connected with that you haven't talked to in a long time, or you may not even really know who that person is. This is the time to reach out and start making those contacts again. Hey, Kevin, I noticed that you and I have been connected for years. We really haven't had a chance to meet. Hey, I just wanted to, kind of learn a little bit about you. I know we're connected, but I just wanted to see, learn a little bit about you. Guys, be social. Use it for what it's used for. What do you do? Man, it's so many ways to do this. Even if you don't have a person's phone number, put them on your list. Why? Again, through social media, you can find people. It's easy to find people now that's on your list, even if you don't have the phone number. So, guys, again, I just wanted to share with you the importance of building a list. Those are just some different ways. Use the letters of the alphabet. Use people who you know professionally, people you went to college with, people you go to church with, people you part of organizations with, people who are always in the community. It's just so many, it's unlimited ways to build the list. Picking up people's business cards, asking for referrals. It's unlimited amounts of ways to build a list, but building a strong list is super key, super important in order to launch your business, to build a solid foundation, and to launch it with good quality people, and to catch some momentum. So, guys, again, man, I just want to share that with you. Hopefully this video has helped. Get on the list. Get on the list. Remember, 100 minimum, but never let your minimums be your maximums. Make it long and strong as possible, and always continue to add to your list as you're meeting people daily. Add those people, add those contacts to your list. Again, guys, my name is Kevin Stanford. Hopefully this has been, a beneficial to you. And I don't want to see you guys from the top, but I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you at the top together and on the beaches of the world. Everyone have an absolutely amazing day.